Okay. So, Sakshi, since it's our first interaction, we'll start with a quick introduction and then we'll move ahead with the session flow. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So, would you like to go first for the introduction or should I give my introduction first?
Yes, ma'am, I can give my introduction first.
Please go ahead then.
Okay. So, my name is Sakshi Chauhan and I'm speaking from Gwalior MP. And when it comes to my education, so I have completed my master's. So, right now I'm a PhD scholar. That's it.
Okay. Um, okay, great. So I'll go ahead with my introduction. But before I go ahead with my introduction, what about your hobbies? You didn't tell anything about your hobbies. What do you like to do in your leisure time?
Yes. So, my hobbies are reading books and writing stories, poetries, articles in Hindi and
Okay,
English.
stories in which language? English, Hindi. Which language do you write story?
Mainly in Hindi.
Mainly in Hindi. Okay, great. And you've done your masters in which subject?
It was botany. I am from science stream.
Okay, so you're currently pursuing PhD?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in botany itself. What is your topic of research?
My topic is medicinal plant.
Okay, medicinal plants. Great, great, nice topic. Okay, coming to my introduction. So, as you know, my name is Shikha Pandey, and I've been an English instructor for more than 3 years now. As far as my students are concerned, they range from school going kids to professionals. And related to my academics, I'm a postgraduate. And when it comes to my hobbies, I like interacting with people because I believe everybody has some stories to tell, some experiences to share, and I like to learn from others' experiences because there are people who learn from mistakes, from their own mistakes, and some learn from others' mistakes. So I'm the second one. I like to learn from others' mistakes. Okay, so yeah, that is a brief introduction about me. Any specific questions you have in mind?
No. What are your
Okay,
hobbies? Yes, you mentioned.
I already told you.
Yes, yes.
To interact with people, right? Okay.
Yes.
Then coming to session flow, did you get time to go through the session notes? Any idea what we are going to discuss today?
No, ma'am, I did not get time.
It's okay, it's absolutely fine. So we'll discuss it together. So today it's about cars. My four-wheeled love. Hmm? Do you have a car? Do you own a car?
No, I don't have.
You don't own a car. Do you plan of buying any car in future?
Yes, we
So
are making
which
plan.
car would you like to buy and why?
Not very, I don't have any specific uh, choice that only this car. I just actually somewhere that is a Thar. I really like that. But
Okay.
I don't know why, but I like that.
Okay, great. So there are cars come in different colors and different seating arrangement. So if you have to choose a particular color for your car, which one would that be and why?
Okay. Um, when it comes to car or vehicle, so I really not only in vehicles, but I really like black color. So I would definitely
Black
choose
color.
black color.
Okay, okay. Why do you like black color?
Black color, I first reason is that I feel it looks simple and sober, and the next thing is that it doesn't get dirty easily, whether
Uh-huh.
it's a cloth or it's a car or whatever it is. So
Okay.
it doesn't get dirty easily. Yeah.
Okay, okay, great, great, good. So now we'll go ahead with an activity. Let's see if you can unjumble the car names which are given here. So come to the session notes, second page.
Okay. Yes. Uh,
Which one do you think is the first one?
Mercedes. Is it? Hello?
Which is the first one?
I think it's Mercedes.
Correct. Yes, it is Mercedes.
Okay. And no, rest of names I am unable to find out.
You're not able to find out. Okay.
I
Just
think
below. Mhm.
yes.
Pardon?
Last one is I think Audi.
The last one? Okay, yes. It is Audi, but we don't pronounce it as Audi. We call it Audi.
Audi. Okay.
The pronunciation is Audi because it is not an Indian word, no? So the pronunciation from where the country which it comes from, pronouncing it is as Audi. Okay. Okay, good. Yes, the last one is Audi. The one in the middle is Jaguar.
Okay.
Okay. Above Audi, can you think of the name of that car? Just on top of Audi, you can see,
Hmm. Yes, I can see, but I'm unable to figure it out.
read it from back to forward.
Okay. Fiat. I think I did not hear this name. That's why.
Fiat. It's Fiat.
Fiat.
Have you heard about the Fiat cars?
No, that's
They're one
why.
of the oldest cars.
Okay.
Fiat is a very old company. It generally took out ambassadors. It made ambassadors in old days. Now it has changed over time. Okay. Last, the one left is Bentley.
Bentley. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So if we talk about your favorite car, which is the Thar, what features do you like in Thar?
I feel it runs so smoothly. Main feature is this, and actually not. I never drive it, but I just saw it, and the outer appearance, it really, it really fascinates me. That's why.
Okay. If you have to talk about one car which you don't like at all, like I would cross out this car from my list, which car would that be?
Mm, Actually, there is. I like all these cars, but yes, when it comes to earlier, it happened. I think my uncle purchased one car, and it's around 10 years back, and the car was Alto K10. So even they brought it from showroom, and we were just watching it. We were just feeling, oh my God, is this car? This so how can he buy? How can someone buy this car? So
Okay.
yes, I
Okay, we
think Alto
pronounce not as alto but alto.
all
Alto. Okay. Okay. Do you think that owing an car adds to expenses? A
of
lot of
course.
expenses. What kinds of expenses come with owing an car?
Mm, we have to, I think, do service time to
Okay,
time.
service.
Yes, that
What
is
else?
it. Mainly, I know about these things, and you have to be very careful while driving. And if something get damaged in car, so when it comes to bike, you don't need to spend too much money. But when it comes to car, you have to spend plenty of money in order to make that repair. So,
Mm-hmm. Come to the chat box.
okay. If something get damaged,
Gets damaged. Okay.
get
Something is used as singular form. So when we are using singular forms, action word will add an s. So if something gets damaged, we have to get it repaired. The most expensive thing is fuel. No, you forgot about the fuel.
yes,
You
yes,
require
yes.
fuel to run your car, so it is increasing your expenses. No, otherwise you're just taking a auto. So you don't have to worry about the fuel. You have to give a one-time charge. What are the advantages of having a car?
there are a lot of advantages. Of course, I feel like whenever you have to go somewhere, you do not need to worry about the auto and rickshaw, or you don't need to find somebody who can just drop me from that for that particular place. And when it comes, I mean, irrespective of time, irrespective of the situation, you can just go that place. You can, but sometimes it happen you are going that place and the auto is not available. So most of the time you have to cancel the plan, or you have to think, you have to be so worried. So I think first benefit or advantage is that you can go anywhere, anytime, without anyone, even uh, alone you can go there.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
okay.
Come to the chat box.
Yeah, I'm checking. You can just go that place. Sorry.
So what is wrong with that sentence? See, whenever you are talking about going and you are mentioning a destination, you will say to that place. Okay, you can just go to that place. Preposition to is required there. Similarly, if you going that place, if you are going to that place, if you are going, remember ing, continuous tense. Okay, whenever there is a ing with the verb, it becomes continuous tense, and continuous tense requires a helping verb or an auxiliary verb, which for present cases is am are, or for past it is was were. So if you're talking in present, you will say if you are going to that place, or if you were going to that place, for past. Got it? Hmm? Okay. Then without any worrying.
Without any worry. I mean, we have to remove ing.
Correct. Yes. Without any worry or without worrying. Then you will not use any.
Without worry.
Okay. Without worrying. Worrying is the action which is being performed. Okay. Any, when you are using, you need to change it into a noun. So without any worry. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Coming back to, yeah, there are some fun facts. Let's read about some pronunciations related to cars. Okay, like we've done with Audi, we know that it is not pronounced as Audi, rather it is pronounced as Audi. So Audi, it's see, it's spoken so fast that it comes across as Audi only. Okay, so though we are saying Audi, but it is coming across as similar to Audi, right? Okay.
Hmm.
Similarly, there's another car company which is. Can you read? How would you read that?
In session note,
Yes, session notes, second last page.
Bentley, Bentley, sorry, what was that?
No, 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 no. Bentley, no, no, no. We are not talking about those ones. I am
Okay.
talking about scroll down, second last page, last part. Let's learn the pronunciation of some top brands of cars.
Okay. Okay, I did. What is it? Volkswagen.
Yes, it is pronounced as Volkswagen because it's a German company, I think, and that V is pronounced as f sound in their language in German. Okay, so it's Volkswagen. Okay,
Volkswagen.
last one.
Porsche, Porsche,
It's actually Porsche in India. We call it Porsche, but it is not actually Porsche. It is Porsche. Okay.
Porsche. Yes.
Okay, okay. So let's see how much knowledge you have about car parts. So there are certain picture given, and you have to identify the car part.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, I know only one. know name, but still, this moment I'm unable to recall. I mean, first part that I don't know the name. Second one I know, but I'm unable to recall this moment. Okay. First, second, third one is a seatbelt, right?
Correct. It's a seat belt.
Fourth one is it a side mirror?
Side mirror or rear view mirror.
Okay, good. Fuel tank. The big picture is fuel
Fuel,
tank.
yes. That's fuel. It's not a tank. They're showing fuel, right? Okay. So the first one is with what part of the car is used to stop the car?
Yes.
No, no, yes, no. I'm asking you. Name the part. Name the
Sorry.
part which is used to stop a car.
Mm, no, I'm unable to recall.
Brake.
Brake. Yes, yes.
Okay, so that is how do you increase the speed of a car?
Mm, we can just uh, hold the brake.
Okay. What if in your science classes you must have studied physics specially? If we increase the speed of certain things, what do we call
Mhm.
it? We are, what are we doing? Accelerating the speed, right? So
Yes.
it's an accelerator. So it goes like accelerator, brake, and clutch. Okay, those are the three parts which are shown, ABC. So it
Accelerator,
goes like accelerator, then comes brake, and then the third one is clutch. Okay.
clutch.
Then the second part is a windshield. Second picture, windshield. Okay, what is a windshield used for?
When there is a water on mirror, that mirror, what can we call that? The front. I
When
think
there are water droplets on the glass, you cannot call it mirror. Mirror is something which shows your reflection. Okay, it is glass which we use
glass.
in a car. So a windshield is used to wipe the glass clean.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so mirror would be like rear view mirror. It is showing the reflection of something. No, if it is something through which you can see, that's a glass. Okay, so coming to you said you want to buy a car. That's your future plan. What's your immediate future plan since you are doing your PhD? So, what do you plan to do further after that?
Yes, so for now I'm just looking any college or I'm just making plan to apply in any college because my professors and everybody just me. I mean, right now I just want to focus on my study and I'm doing whatever I'm doing. But everybody is saying no, you should join or and then you will get an experience and maybe I'll join in future.
Okay, okay. And how many years do you think your PhD would complete in?
It will take hardly 1.5 years.
How much time have you already dedicated to your PhD?
2 years. Yeah,
Okay.
almost 2 years, not full,
Oh,
almost.
okay, okay, okay. Great, great, great. And you're doing your PhD from which university?
That is Vikrant University, my state university.
Okay. Great, great, great. So why did you plan or what inspired you to do PhD in the field of botany? Any
Yes,
particular reason?
I yeah, I always wanted to do when I completed my 12th standard. From that moment, I decided that in future I'll do PhD and with the same stream because I don't have any option. I cannot change. If I want to change, I have to do my masters again. So that's why after 12th and then I did BSc and then MSc. And then it was completely planned everything. Then
So
I
why
did.
choose botany? Why not zoology? Or see, because you said right after class 12th you decided, no? So that time you had a lot of options, right? You must be PCB,
Yes.
right? So physics, chemistry, and biology. Why did you choose biology? And specifically in biology, why did you choose botany? Any reason, like maybe somebody inspired you, or your love for plants inspired you? What was the reason?
No, nothing like that. Actually in my 12th, it was not my plan to take biology, but my parents asked me, and then I thought it's okay, let's take it. And after 12th, when in my 12th, when I read biology, so I thought, okay, I can do it. And when it comes to take an admission in my graduation, so that time I did BSc. So my core subjects that time CPZ, chemistry, botany, and zoology. And then in MSc, I had three choices. I can go with botany, chemistry, or zoology. So chemistry is something it really bothered me a lot. I'm really not comfortable with botany and physics as well. So that time
Chemistry
I
and
had
physics,
to
not botany and physics, chemistry and
yeah,
physics.
chemistry and physics. So that time I had only one choice. I mean, two choice of course. I could go with botany and zoology. But zoology is something related to animal. You have to just do these practical labs and all. So I thought, no, I can't do that. I'm okay with plants.
Okay, okay, great, great, great. Nice. So, did you always wanted to go into that line of teaching, of becoming a lecturer, or it happened gradually? Like because there is no other option after doing PhD. Either you go whole soul into research and scientific field, or you go into profession like teaching, right? So had you decided that you want to become a professor, or you're even planning to go ahead with scientific research?
Yes, of course, after PhD, I have multiple options, but I have decided only to this teaching field. The moment I did my BSc and MSc, everything, that's why. I mean, nowadays my professors also ask me, and everybody says, I mean, it is not compulsory that you have to just be a professor, you just have to join any university. You can also go into the research field. In this also you can try something, but as I'm interested in this teaching field, that's why I am not thinking about that.
Okay, great. So how did you get interested? Did somebody inspire you? Was it an inspiration from your teachers, your parents, or somebody at home was a teacher? How did you decide that, okay, I'll like to share my knowledge with other people?
Okay, so I really don't know. I mean, nobody inspired me, but I really don't know because initially I also did try two three works, but later on I realized no, teaching is something that only I can do, and with my subject. So that was the reason.
Okay, now that you're talking about teaching, tell me, what is the biggest quality which a teacher must possess?
Whatever, first of all, that you should have good knowledge about your particular your subject or your core subject, whatever you are teaching, and the way of explaining. Because whatever you are explaining, if that person is not able to understand, then this is really not useful. Irrespective of your knowledge or experience, if you can explain that person. So I think these two are the biggest quality what I consider and what I feel that it should be me also.
Okay, great, great, great. So it's time for the session to be over. So we'll just revise what we did today, and then we'll give you a feedback. Okay, I'll give you a feedback. So today we were discussing about love for cars. Though I know it's more of a topic for probably a boy or a male because they are more fond of cars. Girls generally, it's okay, we don't have that perspective of owning a car, or maybe we'll we if we own a car, we would enjoy it, but it's not that we'll do some research to buy our first cars. That is absolutely the part of boys which they like doing. We are more into studies and academics, right? But still, you tried to answer the questions quite aptly. Then we went on to unjumble some words. We read about different pronunciations of different brand companies, and then we discussed certain car parts which are present in a car. Coming to your English now. So I would suggest that pay attention to prepositions. You're missing out on prepositions. Like I told you, whenever you're talking about going to some place, so if you're mentioning that place or if you're mentioning a definite article like the, so that means you've already introduced that place. So you will use after go, you will use to. Like I go to the market, because market is a specific place, no? So go to the market, I go to college, I go to, I'm going to Delhi, right? So to should be used when you're using go. Then try to think of how you have to change a word. Okay, whether it should be in noun form or it should be changed into a verb form, or it is already existing in a verb form and it requires certain changes. So pay attention to that as well. Okay, if sometimes, like I told, here any, if you're using